Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Niket Shah, a co-founder at Accelerate Labs. I've been in the industry for about 3 years. I spent the last 5 years of my career working at Facebook, and the last 2.5 of that managing the performance marketing vertical for the business.
That's right. And which are the main challenges that, as you work with Facebook, you are working also with Facebook, which are the main challenges for an affiliate to work with this type of traffic with Facebook?
Yeah, I think understanding that it's a different platform than most other platforms, that Facebook is built around people rather than clicks on the platform, so it's really about the user experience. And most affiliates think that what works on another platform might also work on Facebook, but what Facebook's trying to solve for is often quite different. Facebook's looking to make sure that the users have a good experience on the platform.
Imagine you are a NEWBIE affiliate entering the industry today. Which vertical or niche would you choose? What would be your strategy for success?
Verticals and niche is always making sure you're providing a product or a service to someone that is of need. Using Facebook targeting to obviously make sure you get to the right person. Verticals that I always choose and I like are e-commerce, good quality e-commerce products. Lead generation I think is really good as well. I think those are good offers to start with.
What's the biggest challenge for a newbie in the affiliate marketing?
The biggest challenge is scale. I think it's really hard to scale. I think you see a lot of people talking about or making it seem like it's really easy to scale to get to, 5 figures a day in spend in your first week or your second week, and I don't think that's as accurate as it is. I think to get to that level, one, you have to maintain a CPA that makes sense, that is profitable, and then find a way to continue to grow that CPA. So I think scale is the biggest challenge. I think a lot of people take it for granted on how hard that is to do.
Which are the 3 skills an affiliate should have to be successful and to become a super affiliate?
One of the biggest skills is I think being okay with failing, being able to make mistakes and learn from them and be able to continue to test. I've talked to a lot of affiliates that have spent $100 and they just don't believe the traffic source works anymore because they've only spent $100. And to me, I think that's giving up. I think you don't give up that early. I know it's an investment, but I know there's ways to make things work. If you work hard enough, you can make anything work. So instead of chasing the quick money, chase the longevity of a business, and I think that's what super affiliates have always done, is continue to test, continue to pound hard on what they're trying to work and make it scale.
Some affiliates are saying that traffic is getting more and more expensive and that it's hard to get profitable margins. Which advice would you give them?
I think prices overall are going to continue to go up just because there's more and more people using the platforms, whether it be Facebook or mobile or any of the platforms. There's more and more eyeballs on those platforms as more and more people get handheld devices. So the prices naturally are going to go up, and this is a trend we've seen across other marketing platforms as well, even television or newspaper. It's a common trend. On the product side, conversion rates is really based on how you sell it and making sure that you're, again, offering value to the people that are seeing that product. If you are able to provide value, provide images, provide content that adds value or that makes the product seem like it's really good for whoever is on the other side of it, I think you're not going to have to worry so much about the pricing in the auction, because you're going to get a lower price because people are going to engage with your content more, and hopefully in turn you're going to see your conversion rates go up and your costs in the auctions go down.
Which are the tools and resources for competitive intelligence that every affiliate marketer should use?
I think competitive intelligence is a tough one. I think looking at market trends is important. I think looking at what are people and what are consumers looking for in market. Not always looking for the one product that's going to last for a month, but looking at where are consumers going, being able to spot trends. Taking yourself to a 10,000 foot view, and instead of focusing on a specific niche, look at where's everyone going. What are macro trends that are happening in the industry? 5 years ago, mobile was one of those big trends. So being able to predict those kind of things and start planning for that, I think that's really important. Tools like Facebook or platforms like Facebook have offered the ability to actually see what pages are running now. So from a competitive standpoint, you could always use what's publicly available on Facebook rather than having to get a separate spy tool or something like that. I think those kind of tools will help understand what's going to be working well, focus on your strengths, and then look at macro trends that are going to change the industry.
What are the most common mistakes you see affiliates making?
A lot of affiliates come to shows like this and they see all the success that everyone else is having and they assume that it's going to be easy. It's not. There's a lot of learning that goes into it. There's a lot of a lot of nuances that most affiliates that don't know about. There's a lot of great networks that help with a lot of the back end that affiliates don't necessarily see, but I think most affiliates coming into the market think it's going to be easy, and it's not necessarily easy. Don't get me wrong, it might be easier than some other industries, but it's definitely a grind, it's hard, and I think affiliates just need to keep trying and keep making it work.
Which traffic sources or traffic types do you explore and why?
I focus primarily on Facebook just because I know that platform the most. It's the one that I've spent the most time with. It's one that I have a good understanding on the back end and on the front end how it works. I've seen a lot of people use things like AdWords to great success. I've heard of a lot of people using native as well to great success in the last couple months. Those are ones that I'm definitely hoping to try as well.
Which sources of information, knowledge, and training should affiliates use to stay updated?
There's a lot of great forums online, available online, STM forums, Mobidea. I think coming to conferences like this is great. I think you meet a lot of great people here that you probably wouldn't get to know behind your computer screen. So I think meeting people face to face is always more valuable than talking to someone on a forum. I also think there's some great training courses out there. Facebook's got their own course called Facebook Blueprint. That's free and available for everyone. So just go to facebook.com/blueprint. You can sign up and learn more about the Facebook advertising ecosystem.
Should affiliates read a specific book to succeed?
The one book that helped me a lot, even when I left Facebook, was a book called The One Thing. I forgot the author's name, but it's got a white cover. And it's really helpful in terms of focusing on one thing that I'm trying to solve for, rather than getting confused. When you come to conferences like this, there's probably 150, 200 booths here. I've heard how many different speakers talk, and it's hard to get focused around what is it that I want to accomplish. I think the book is really good in helping narrow that focus down and really understanding why is it so important to focus on one thing and do one thing well.
What can you say about the hottest affiliate marketing trends for 2018?
I think affiliate marketing is going to continue to rise. I think a lot of traditional companies are starting to realize that this is kind of like scaled marketing. You don't necessarily have to have all your marketing coming from one team internally, especially for direct response products. I think affiliate marketing is predicted to rise from the studies that I've read. I think it's going to continue to be a big trend. So as long as affiliates can continue to offer value, and that the bigger companies are going to start creating more and more affiliate programs, I think they're going to see an opportunity to drive more and more traffic.
What were the biggest surprises in affiliate marketing in 2017?
An interesting one's been the transparency around product or tools like affiliate marketing. I think there's obviously a lot of talk in the news about the politics and the elections that have happened. I think that's brought a bigger magnifying glass onto this affiliate industry, and I think there's going to be a lot more transparency that comes from it over the next couple of years of what exactly is affiliate marketing, how is it working. I think that's the biggest shift that I didn't expect to happen this past year. I thought there'd be more time for that, but it's a good thing. I think more eyeballs on this space is great. I think that means more quality offers, more quality brands looking at affiliate marketing as a way to grow their business. So I think it's going to be positive going forward.
What are the opportunities and threats you think will come about in affiliate marketing?
The next big thing is going to be immersive experiences. I think for affiliates to think beyond just doing link ads or photo ads or what everyone else is doing, I think a lot of companies have come out and said that they're doing great things on augmented reality, and Facebook, Google, all these companies are developing a lot in terms of immersive experiences on their platform. I think for affiliates to kind of take that and actually create offers, create products, create messaging that plays to that really well, I think it's going to be the next big trend, understanding how that works. I think mobile was a trend we talked about from a couple years ago. I think this is going to be the trend going forward. Voice is another one I think is really good, knowing how to do search voice. We're using things like Siri or Google Assistant a lot more than we've ever used before. So how do affiliates kind of tap into that and understand how they can have their ads or have their messaging come in and search results on that?
Why did you decide to speak about scale and growth, lessons learned from working at Facebook to buying on Facebook?
The reason I picked the topic is I think a lot of people at this conference have been talking great things about optimization and understanding how the nuances of Facebook. I think for me it was really important to help people understand of coming from a big company and how close and similar a hack type mentality or a hacker type culture is to affiliate marketing, and it's actually not that dissimilar. A lot of what I learned at Facebook has helped me in my current business, which is acting like a startup, the ability to wear multiple hats, being able to do actually every aspect of my business and try to do it as best as I can, but also moving really fast. And rather than trying to sit behind and waiting for someone else to create a product or create a way to do it, or for someone else to put an ad up before I can take it, really try to move fast and do that. And I think the lessons that I learned at Facebook really helped me become a strong affiliate marketer right now, and I think it's going to help a lot of other people as well.
Any future plans you'd like to share with us?
I'm going to continue to consult with a lot of companies. I spend a lot of my time consulting with companies that are looking for growth strategies, e-commerce companies that are looking to continue to grow, and then overall business strategies. So I'm going to continue to focus on that for 2018.